The following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. You can give us a call toll-free. That's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, I've been kind of looking up the scorecard, for doctors and professionals and pharmacists and so forth. And let's just kind of look at stuff. Let's go back 50,000 to 200,000 years ago. And there was a book written by a guy by the name of Jared Diamond from the University of California. He was a professor there. And he said that the reason why that's the time in history that humans got a big boost to move forward in their, which I say, in their place in history, was because they had, let's say, over time had developed a better vocal cord, and they could communicate better and learn better and all that kind of stuff because it was their vocal cords were the thing. And he called that Guns, Germs, and Steel, was the name of his book and publications. And that was, I think, like 1997. He came out with that, 1997, 1998. Well, let's look at today. According to the Center for Disease Control, it's the U.S. Center for Disease Control and the World Health Organization, we rank 48th. We rank 48th in the world. Out of all the countries in the world, we rank 48th when it comes to health and longevity. We rank 48th. There's 47 other countries who do a better job than us when it comes to health and longevity. When it comes to infant mortality, how well our infants do after they're born, how long do they live, what health issues they get. We rank 29th. There's 28 other countries who do a better job than us when it comes to infant mortality. That one freaked me out, okay? Because adults, you have your own choice, but infants, we're responsible for them. Then we had a big jump in deaths and infections. We had, as of this morning, this is this morning's figures, 740,000 dead now, 45,560,713 infections. Now, you subtract, let's see here, you subtract 675,000, okay, from 740, and you get 65,000. You get 65,000 new deaths, okay, or more deaths than they had in the 1918-1919 Spanish flu in America, where they had 675,000. Right now we have 740,000, okay? So 65,000 more dead in just 18 months than they had in 2 years in the Spanish flu. This is not a good, which I say, scorecard. This is not a good scorecard. The medical system has really screwed this up badly because they believed in their minds that the vaccinations were going to solve everything. Think of all the breakthrough infections, including one of our U.S. Supreme Court judges, okay, Brett Kavanaugh. He had 2 injections, and he got a breakthrough infection, and so he can't be on the panel because he don't want to infect the other judges, duh. And then you look at the country that does the best, Hunza, which is a little kind of third world country in between Pakistan and China. Their average lifespan is 120. Our average lifespan, with all the doctors and all the stuff we got, is 75. Human longevity expectancy is 155. We have every human being has a potential to live to be 155, and it depends on what you do. It's kind of like with your car. If you treat your car right, you can go 300,000 miles. But if you just put dirt from Texas or dirt from, someplace where there's lots of oil, in the oil countries, guess what? Dirt from there, well, there's bound to have some oil in it. I can save a lot of money just by putting dirt, from these countries rather than oil. Well, your car's not going to probably go 100 miles. Okay with that. The same thing is true here. People say, I eat well, I'm eating well. Well, that's good, but that's only like 10% of it. You still need all these nutrients. Plants only need 3 nutrients to give the farmer the maximum yield in terms of tons and bushels per acres. And farmers get paid by tons and bushels per acres. They don't get paid by the nutritional value of the food. So that's not their concern. They want to get more tons and bushels per acre, so the NPK, that's just about every fertilizer on the market for everything they grow is NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. We need 90 essential nutrients to maximize lifespan, intelligence, to have our immune system work so we can fend off things like COVID-19 and other plagues and pandemics. Let's see here. Australia, their average lifespan is 83. Ours is 75. New Zealand, their lifespans average is 82. Ours is 75. In Hunza, their average lifespan is 120. Ours is 75. When you look at Japan, their average lifespan is 84. Ours is 75. And so every place you look, again, we rank 48th when it comes to longevity in the world. We rank 29th. Again, that's one that freaks me out the most when it comes to infant mortality. We should look in the mirror and say, shame, shame, shame every morning, okay? Because we have done a better job with livestock because we don't have health insurance for livestock. Health insurance has been one of the worst possible things for human health because doctors don't feel bad about creating a group of patients, which is kind of like a dairy herd, and milk them because they all have health insurance. And he doesn't mind billing them for just relieving symptoms instead of curing the disease because insurance pays, and he doesn't believe that the patient is suffering financially because insurance pays. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Youngevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And adding 25 to 50 healthy years to your life is not difficult. You just have to avoid the bad foods so you can maximize absorption and relieve inflammation, reduce inflammation. No fried foods, no processed meats. We're talking about bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, bacon, all that kind of stuff. And then, absolutely, no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, oats, because the chemicals in gluten, stuff that's in wheat, barley, rye, oats, produces damage to the villi and the intestines. Your intestines, when you open them up at surgery or at autopsy, should look like a shag rug. All the little finger-like projections in there increase the absorptive surface of your intestines by something like 95%. And so this substance produced by the gluten will kill all those villi, so your intestines now look like a plastic tube. You lose 95, 98% of your absorptive surface, and this is why people get things like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. Now, lupus is just very simple nutritional deficiency, always secondary to irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's disease and celiac disease and all that kind of stuff, because you cannot absorb the nutrients necessary for the skin and the lungs and the liver and so on. High blood pressure is a very simple disease. It can be due to eating improperly and getting plaque in the arteries, and blood pressure goes up. It could be plaque in the arteries and the kidneys. The kidneys will release a hormone called renin, and it drives the blood pressure up. Very easy to prevent and get rid of. And then also diabetes. Type 2 diabetes makes up 90% of the diabetic population. Nobody should have type 2 diabetes longer than 2, 4, 6 weeks, because it's very simple nutritional deficiency. You get off all the bad foods, you take, the healthy blood sugar pack, and it goes away. Same thing with rheumatoid arthritis. It goes away. It's just a simple nutritional deficiency arthritis with a secondary infection easily killed with an antibiotic. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have?
Thought we'd talk a little bit about walnuts, as I've got a story here. Headline study reveals walnuts are one of the best nuts for healthy aging. They say time and again, nuts have been shown to confer numerous health benefits, better heart, brain health, and better weight management and protection against chronic diseases. And they say they found one kind of nut in particular outshines the rest as a superfood for healthy aging, and that's walnuts. They looked at data from 34,000 women in their 50s and 60s as part of the Nurses' Health Study, and the women were asked about their diets as well as their physical health and memory. They also received a chronic disease evaluation. They followed them for 4 years. They said women who had sound mental health and no chronic diseases or mental health or physical challenges were defined as healthy agers after 4 years. These women made up 16% of the participants. They found that significantly higher odds of healthy aging against peanuts and walnuts, but after counting for variables like aging, such as physical activity and alcohol intake, only walnut consumption remained associated with healthy aging. In particular, women who ate at least 2 servings of walnuts a week were more likely to be healthy agers than those who didn't eat walnuts or avoided the walnuts entirely. They said, given their findings, researchers concluded that women who regularly eat walnuts at midlife are more likely to have optimal health and well-being at older ages than those who don't eat nuts often at all. So there you go.
Yeah, and that's probably why I like Rocky Road ice cream, because they have walnuts and chocolate and blueberries and all that kind of stuff in the Rocky Road ice cream. I get the gluten-free Rocky Road ice cream, and I love the walnuts in there. Thank you for that, Doug. And don't forget that sickle cell anemia is not genetic. It's in deer. It's in white folks. And it's not genetic in black folks. Sickle cell anemia is caused by nutritional deficiencies early in pregnancy when the cells in the bone marrow in the embryo are being formed. And these cells are the ones that actually make hemoglobin. And if they're damaged, they only make bad hemoglobin, which turns out to be sickle cell anemia in black folks and thalassemia in white folks. What do we call it in deer? Because the biggest percentage of births that have sickle cell anemia, a.k.a. thalassemia, is in deer, white-tailed deer, black-tailed deer, and because they're getting those same nutritional deficiencies. And so I don't know whether to call it sickle cell anemia in deer or thalassemia in deer, because it's all the same thing. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, whether you're in the BLM, Black Lives Matter group, or you're just a person of color. You don't have to be, African-American. You can be a person of color from any country. And you want to go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and get a hold of 2 books, one of which is Black Gene Lies. Goes into all the diseases said to be genetic in the black folks. There are no genetic disease in black folks. High blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, sickle cell anemia. None of that stuff is genetic. It's all nutritional deficiencies at some stage of life. Many of them are reversible and certainly preventable, okay? And so this is crazy. And so we need to really, really push this Black Gene Lies book because it can save a lot of people from a lot of unnecessary misery and add 25 to 50 healthy years to their life. Black Gene Lies, the book. There's actually a CD that goes along with it. Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to Charmaine. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what's going on in Michigan?
Not a lot, I don't think. Our governor, our governor had a meeting in Hull, Michigan last Thursday with Biden, but I don't think anybody showed up. Nobody came. So that was kind of a bust.
Okay, well, that should have been a message to them. But so tell me more about you talk to people every day, and the thing that I'm interested in are people saying, okay, what do I do to really prevent stuff? I want to add 25 to 50 years to my life. What do I do here? What's my diet? What's my supplement program?
The people I talk to are conspiracy people because they're my friends and people, and our big thing is to avoid getting the virus, the vaccine at all costs. I mean, we will take a gunshot to the head before we'll get the vaccine.
Okay. Well, do they know that whether you get the vaccine or not, to be perfect when it comes to defending yourself against any virus, bacteria, fungus, yeast, your immune system has to be working, which means they need the 90 essential nutrients to get off all the bad foods. So are you talking to them in those terms?
Well, I do, but I don't think they get it. I really don't, unfortunately. You know what? We were just at Costco today buying our month's grocery supply, and I walked by a couple that were talking about some product. They said, well, that would be good, but it's got salt in it. And, it's like you want to tell them, you got to have salt. Get a grip, You need salt.
Well, of course. Salt is required by every cell in the body.
Yeah.
Different metabolic processes. And it's certainly required for digestion. And so you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life by taking the 90 essential nutrients, including salt. There's 2 nutrients in salt, sodium and chloride, and you need them for digestion. You have chi cells in your stomach that take the salt and turn it into hydrochloric acid in your stomach. And people say, oh, I have belching and burping and bloating and reflux and all this kind of stuff. My doctor wants to do surgery and give me drugs. And well, that's because he tried to say, no, he says salt's bad for your cardiovascular system. That doctor needs to have his license taken away because that's not true. Okay? This goes back over 100 years ago when people were getting congestive heart failure because of all the gluten and everything. And they had edema in their legs. They took away salt for them, and the edema went away. Oh, nobody should be using salt because it'll prevent heart disease. That's nonsense. Nonsense. Thank you, Cheryl. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, if you want to add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life, get a hold of that book, Immortality. Oh, my gosh. Get a hold of the book, Immortality, and get on the 90 essential nutrients. Get rid of all the bad foods, whether you get vaccinated or not. You can add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life. The book, Immortality. Remember, the 90 essential nutrients, the Healthy Start Pack or the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And then it will freak you out. It will freak you out how much we know. That book, Immortality, will show you how to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Oh, okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Texas. And Murray, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Murray. You're on the air. How can we help you?
Yes, sir, Dr. Wallach. So my name is Murray. I'm from Texas. I'm 30 years old. I'm black. I am a bigger guy, and I have been having some issues lately. I've been having bleeding in the stool. It's been for some time. I've seen different doctors. I remember even at my different jobs, considering I had to get new insurance, every doctor was not able to really figure out what's going on.
Okay. Stop there a minute. When you say blood in your stool, are you talking about 3 or 4 drops on a bowel movement? Are you talking about a cup full of blood twice a day? I mean, what are we talking about?
Enough to scare you. It was alarming to me. It wasn't like a drop.
Okay.
And so,
all right. Wait, stop a minute. Let's see here. You're 30 years old. How much do you weigh? You said a big guy. What does that mean? You got a lot of echo there.
Okay. How about now? Do I have
That's
echo?
better. That's
Okay.
better. Okay.
Yes,
How much
sir.
do you weigh?
So I'm 5'6". I weigh about 380 to 340. 390 or something like that.
Okay, it's almost 400 pounds. If 5'6", for a guy, I'd like to see you, maybe weigh 150, 170. Okay, I'm 5'6", and I weigh 142. So I would say 150, 160, and so I would say you're 220 pounds overweight. Okay, so we got to deal with that. That tells you a lot, because being overweight is a nutritional deficiency. It produces a behavior called pica, which causes you to eat and eat and eat and eat. Do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure or diabetes?
Well, actually, my doctor was quite impressed, because I took some of you guys' sweeties, and I feel like that's been helping. I actually went gluten-free, and I was bigger than this. So I just need to get the drops. But even without the drops, when I went gluten-free, because I couldn't afford everything at once, I began to kind of lose weight. But my main problem today is I'm at the doctor's. My appointment's in like 30 minutes. I'm in my car, and
okay. Well, let me have Shar give you something, a thing here, because we got thousands of people listening, and they want to know what to do. Okay, and so you can pick and choose. Obviously, this is America. You're free to do what you want, but there's a certain set of things we're going to do. Okay, Charmaine, Murray needs to lose 220 pounds. He needs to lose 220 pounds. He's 5'6". He has blood in his stool, which is concerning him. And so, what are you going to do for him?
Well, okay, he needs to for sure get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No fried foods. No burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then he needs to get on the keto bars at least one meal a day, and maybe preferably 2 meals a day.
Well, not initially, but say after 2 months. But start out with 1 meal a day.
And
he will need. Wait a minute. He's going to need 3 boxes a month because there's only 10 in a box.
Right. And he also needs a healthy brain and heart pack, and because of his weight, he needs 1 per 100 pounds of body weight.
Okay. So he needs 4.
4, really.
Yeah, full dose of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and at bedtime. And then call us every couple of weeks, Murray. Let us know your weight. Let us know what's going on. Don't forget those keto bars, 1 a day. You need 3 boxes a month. So you can do 1 meal a day. It doesn't have to be the same meal. But it's a meal replacer. It is not to add on to a meal.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Wisconsin. And Mark, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Mark. You're on the air. How can we help you?
Dr. Wallach? Yeah, it's
yes,
a
sir.
pleasure, Dr. Wallach. I have a problem with my sacroiliac joint going out of place on a daily basis. I see 2 different chiropractors, usually once or twice a week. They'll get it back put in place, and then I go to bed, and the next day it's out again. And I get this sharp pain on my right side.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
I'm looking for 250.
And how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay, and what's your age?
5'8". 47.
Oh, 47. Do you have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes, skin problems, bowel problems?
No, sir.
Okay, so no constipation, no diarrhea, no celiac disease, no irritable bowel syndrome, no asthma, no bronchitis, no COPD, none of that kind of stuff?
No, none of that.
Okay, well, 5'8", I would like to see you, weigh about 170 pounds. So you need to lose about 80 pounds. And you have the sacroilium issue. Do you have any ringing in the ears or dizziness or balance issues?
No.
Okay. All right. Any obvious low back stuff?
Yeah, I've had lumbar issues for many years, and this SI joint thing has been the last couple years been an issue, ongoing.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you have what's called sciatica. All right. And so there's a low back issue. Charmaine, what would you do for Mark here? He's got sciatica, low back stuff going to his right side primarily. He's about 70 pounds overweight. And what would you do for him?
So because of the weight, he needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then I would get him on at least 2, maybe 3 healthy bone and joint packs, add the vitamin D3 for absorption, and add MSM to it. It should help him a lot. And those keto bars
get 2 bottles. Get 2 bottles a month of MSM, so you can take 3 with each meal. Okay.
Right, and the keto bars are good for weight loss because they're hard to. To me, I can't even eat a whole one at a time. That's how filling.
Well, it's one bar a day to start out with. It's a meal replacer, not an add-on to a meal. It's a meal replacer. So 1 meal a day doesn't have to be the same meal. It could be lunch or breakfast or dinner. And you need to get 3 boxes a month because there's only 10 bars in a box. And after 2 months, you can decide if you want to go to 2 meals 2 days a week, and the other 5 days stay on 1 meal a day, the keto meal. I wouldn't go to 2 meals a day. I used to say that, but most people would never do it. And so it's much better to do something right than to do nothing. And so you'll be able to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And so really within, say, 2-3 months, 4 months maybe, you should be able to get down to where you need to be. And, of course, these nutrients will give your body what it needs to rebuild the cartilage and the ligaments and the tendons, the connective tissue, the disc between the vertebrae, very important here. Bone makes a bone itself. And you'll be amazed. You will be amazed at how well you can do very quickly. And so thank you for sharing your story. Give us a call every couple of weeks and, give us a status report because your testimony is going to help a lot of people because your problems are very, very common. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Tim, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Tim, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi, good afternoon, Doc. I just wanted to let you know that we use for our pets, we use the Great Arthrodex and the Perpetual,
okay.
And they're just doing wonderfully. A beautiful glint in their eyes all the time, and their coats are great, and they're very spry. But I've heard you.
Thank you for that testimony.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's made all the difference in the world, really, and I suggest it for anybody that's considered, their pets are thinking about hip dysplasia or whatever. Anyway, I've heard you mention a few times that they should also have the EFAs. And
yes.
Can they break down, and I'm talking about in our case, specifically small dogs, terrier types, do they break down one of the 2 EFA plus or just the regular EFA better than the other? I mean, do you suggest one over the other for them?
Well, one is made from fish oils. Well, one is made from fish oils. The other one is made from seeds.
Right.
And so they're a little bit different. But if you're talking about a tiny little dog and you're only going to give them one, either one will do. If you're talking about a cat, I start them out with the EFA pluses because it's made from fish oils, and they like it because of the fish. Okay? And so that's what I would do.
They don't even
do it by
taste
body.
it, I don't think, with it. Okay. And they're about 15 pounds, so the non-fish oil one would still be okay.
That's correct.
For them to break down in their system. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all you do. Bye.
Well, God bless you, and thank you for the testimony because pets are part of the family. They're members of the family, And the Arthrodex and the EFAs and EFA pluses really do a great job for them. Thank you so much. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Nebraska. And Dale, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
See, here was that Dale?
Yes, Dale.
Okay, how can we help you, sir?
I want to give a testimony first. I have a customer who called me this morning. We signed him up about 4 months ago, and he's just elated. He had severe anxiety and depression, and he tells me today he has none of that. He says, I've never felt better in my life. And I said, we ought to call Dr. Wallach and tell him. Well, he's kind of reluctant to do that, but anyway, I'm telling you. But I have
okay, good. Well, thank you. Mm-hmm.
I have a customer who just had an aneurysm this week and was operated on. They put a clamp on it to get it to quit bleeding. She also has sciatic nerve pain. She's 140 pounds, 68 years old, and 5'5". What can we do for her?
Okay. Let's see here. She's how old again?
68 years old.
Okay. And 5'5"?
Correct.
And how much does she weigh?
140 pounds.
Okay. And was this aneurysm in her brain and in her heart, or
no?
Aorta?
It was in her brain. It was in her brain. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does she have gray hair?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have varicose veins or hemorrhoids? Do you know?
Yes, varicose veins.
Because varicose veins and hemorrhoids, and which are varicose veins in a funny place, and gray hair are caused by the same thing, same nutritional deficiency that causes aneurysms in the brain, the coronary arteries, and the heart, and the aorta, and all that kind of stuff. And they're a red warning light. Doctors should be telling you, look, you got gray hair here. We got to get you going on these nutrients, but they never do. I don't even know if they know. But people are getting red, warning lights for years before they get the aneurysm rupture, and so it's one of those things where you can get a near-death experience like this lady had, or you can just die, just be walking along, drop dead when it ruptures. Okay, and so what would you do, Charmaine, for somebody who's 68 years old, 5'5", weighs 140 pounds, has a history of varicose veins and white hair, and they had an aneurysm which had to be treated medically?
Well, I would get them on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic to that, and the vitamin D3 for absorption, and for the heck of it, I'd still add the MSM.
Mm-hmm. And, because of the walls of the blood vessels are connective tissue. I'd also throw in, if you're going to only give one bottle of the Ultimate Daily, of the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, if you're only going to give one Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, I'd get an extra bottle of Arsenal with the 5 cofactors, because one of those cofactors are the thing that's missing that gives you gray hair, varicose veins, hemorrhoids, and ruptured aneurysms. So you need our selenium, not the ones from Walgreens, okay? And so she can take 3 of those twice a day, or she could get 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs, so she had a near-death experience. So, either way would work. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, True Aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil. which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to New York. And Paul, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hey, Paul, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir? Okay. Yep, what's up?
Just wanted to ask you, I've been using the products for a long time. I had some old foot injuries, and it just seems I get a little pain, sometimes more like on the inside of my foot, the inside, like just a little in front of the heel, but more like not on the bottom of the foot, but on the side of my foot.
Sure. Okay.
And I'm taking glucogel, and then I'm taking mainly the glucogel and Healthy Start Pack. And,
okay, so you are taking the complete Healthy Start Pack plus extra glucogel.
Yes, and
okay. How much do you weigh?
It's just like I weigh 200, roughly 200, a little over 200.
Okay.
And I was mainly wondering if there was like something else, like the MSM or something else that would.
Sure. How tall are you, sir?
6 foot.
Okay, and what's your age?
58.
Okay. Any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, low back problems?
Thank God I've been using the stuff now 10 years. I feel great, all good. All my,
good.
all my problems are mainly gone. I just get that little. I think it was maybe flip-flops and flip-flopping and whatnot.
Okay, sure. Okay, well, hang on. Okay, Charmaine, what are we going to do here for Paul? He's taken our products, but he does have this persistent thing that comes and goes on his foot. He's 200 pounds, 58 years old, and he's got pain there from an old injury. So what would you do for him?
Well, he can add more glucogel and or more MSM to the diet. Obviously, that's what I don't
think he has. I don't think he has MSM because he's asking about it. How much MSM would you have a 200-pound guy take when you have connective tissue problems going on in his foot?
To take at least 6 a day, 3 and 3.
Yeah, I'd go a little more. Cut it back to 6 for maintenance. I'd start out with 9 a day, 3 with each meal, 2 bottles a month of the MSM added to his complete program. At least a healthy a bone and joint pack, which is a Healthy Start Pack plus some glucogel added to it. But with all this pandemic and everything, it might not hurt to step up a little bit and go to the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. The Healthy Start Pack has 90 essential nutrients in it. The Healthy Brain and Heart Pack has 215. Okay, and the core of which, of course, is the Healthy Start Pack. So the 90 are in there, plus another 115 or 20 or whatever it is. And so it's one of those things where he needs something extra. Just putting pain reliever on it is not going to solve the problem. It will relieve pain, which is kind of the medical approach to those kinds of things. But if you want to get rid of the problem, he needs more nutrition. He asked very correctly if MSM wouldn't help, and MSM will help. Okay, and so I'd go there with the 9 tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, or dinner time. I only weigh 142, and I take 3 twice a day of the MSM. If I'm going to do something physical, like load and unload trucks, and which I do quite a bit, we have a big yard, and and so one of those things where on days where I'm doing something physically, I will add another dose of the MSM, so I'll have 3 times a day on those days where I do heavy stuff. And so this is something very common, Paul. You're taking the 90 essential nutrients, but you still have a little bit going on, from a injury some years ago. So it wouldn't hurt to kind of step up to the plate with the MSM, and it wouldn't hurt to take, in New York, it wouldn't hurt to take some vitamin D3. You could go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, or 3 times a day. When it's nice and warm outside, I take my shirt off and wear shorts and roll my sleeves up and sit out in the sun for a half hour. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the peak of the sunshine, and get some sun. But I also take my 3 vitamin D3 capsules twice a day. Been doing this stuff for going on 75 years now, because I'm 83 now, and most people think I'm in my 50s when they look at me, because I've been getting all this stuff to support all my systems. Well, thank you. Keep us informed, Paul. We want to hear every couple of weeks what's going on. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Good stuff. Thank you, Charmaine. Superlative job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.